Hello, everybody. This is Robert Hollis, and my title today is How to Retire Comfortably. Wow, that's a long one for those of you that know me on a personal level. So I'll wait for everyone to jump on here. Facebook, thank you so much for sending out there. Thank you, Mr. Zuckerberg, and all your employees. Go out and let everyone know I'm doing this Facebook Live. And we'll wait for some people to get on here, and then we'll get started right in a minute. I always start 1 minute in, and we'll see some people jump on here. Or maybe not, who knows? Here they all come. Hi, Pat. Yes, happy payday. Happy payday. Hi, Ola. Hi, Craig. Hi, Debbie. Lisa. Nicholas. Dustin. I think I said Deb. If I didn't, hi, Deb. So we'll get started. We got 8 seconds here. Hi, Clarence. How are you? Great to see you on here. Hi, Carol. Shanika. Carol, Melody, Jim. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate you guys. Hi, Jonathan. How you doing? Hi, Mr. Tier. Appreciate you. And we'll go ahead and get started here. Great people on here. I appreciate you guys. Hi, Peter, Pat. So, title today is How to Retire Comfortably. Now, there's a couple of videos that I'll always refer to, and one of them is, do you have an owner's manual? You know what I mean? And you got to go watch that because we just are a product, again, of our environment, right? So this is what I was told on how to retire. Hi, my beautiful wife. Thank you for being on. So now listen, here's how you retire. It's easy. It's really, really simple. All you do is you get an education. You go get a job. Some of us got a job before they got education. And then what you do is you work really, really hard. Then what you do is you put money in savings. So now some people might have like a 401k. And I'm sorry for talking about the joke here, but now people are calling them a 301k and a 201k because of how much the money in the stock market has gone down. And so all you need to do is just, save money, put money in, daily cost average, consistently put money into savings. And then what you do is, at whatever age, you get to retire. So how many people right now are currently following this procedure of retirement? Because I'll just talk about me personally. I couldn't figure out how to save any money. And I sort of had a mentality, that's something that I'll do later in life. Well, the reason that you're supposed to retire early, to start saving money early, is because every year or every month you don't do it, it sort of compounds the opposite direction. The more you need to retire. So here's something that just blows my mind. Again, you guys know that you can go on statistics and look under IRS or the 2020 census and get this. So we know the average household makes about $54,000, right? So that's the average household. And then I looked up on Google, I love Google, and I put in there, what is the average? What is the average retirement or Social Security check? And the average Social Security check is $3,240. $3,240. So you learned how to live on $54,000, and now you got to learn how to live on $39,000. So how many people right now would love to go to your work today? Or if you're getting disabilities and like me, workman's comp when I got hurt, how many of you would like to have them give you a, what would it call, demotion? Or you have to take a lower cut in pay? That is just nuts. So we got a lot of people like my mother-in-law, Terry's mom, is on a fixed income. And so while you're on a fixed income, now what happens for people that are retired? We've seen a news show with all the inflation and a video that I just did, inflation and shrinkflation and gas prices and all this stuff, that there's people that are retired that now are going back and getting part-time jobs because they can't afford to live. And then rent's at an all-time high. Mortgages on an all-time high. Everything. Thank you, Arthur. It was a simple word, pay cut. Hi, D'Angelo. I hope you and your wife are celebrating a great 10th anniversary. Happy anniversary. Woohoo! So, hi, Rosemary. Hi, Danielle. And so, here's the deal. Cheryl, Kelly, I see a bunch of people on here. Thank you very much for jumping on. Michael. So, now here's the thing, right? So, I'm not doing what my owner's manual that I didn't get tell me to do. So, I'm not putting money away. They say right now that an average family has less than $400. Less than $400 in a savings account. And so one of the things that's really cool is I'll never forget the day that I seen this, all right? So I guess, who is it? Don Fala, I talked about his book, was teaching about his book, The Basics. He got this, he put this, I guess, in the back of his newest version, 45-second presentation or whatever. But I'm gonna post this afterwards, and I hope that you guys can see it here. But what you would have to have in the bank to make $1,000. So if you're on 2% or 7% or whatever, you got to have 200 grand in the bank to make an extra $1,000 a month. And so when you look at this chart, it's pretty amazing where you go down and say, okay, well, right now I can't figure out how to live on $3,000 or $4,000 a month. All you need is what, 2.4 million in the bank for $4,000 a month? And so I want you guys to understand when I seen this, I went, wait a minute. So I can help other people build an income that was residual with leverage. And me, Terry and I, very blessed, made over 1.1 million in the last 2 years. And so 10,000, you imagine that? So the $10,000 a month, what if you say 80,000? So now you take that number times 2. You would have to have $16 million in the bank. Or worse yet, wait a minute, I did that wrong, didn't I? Times 8, yeah, so 2. And then 8 times 6 would be $48 million to have in the bank to make the same kind of money that Terry and I make on a residual income. What? So, how many people can say this right now? 1, I can either learn to make more money and save more money, and I'm just going to stay on, that's why they call it a plan A, right? A plan A. So the plan A right now, and someone already put in here, hi Cheryl, Crystal, Beth, is, someone said, I've already watched my 401k. Jim, I think I seen somebody else in here that said that their 401k went down. You know what I mean? And so what if there was a way that you can just get back with the person that showed you this video, ask them to watch my video on steps to success and freedom, and then create a free account and start every day or every week, start building your retirement fund. So right now, the only way that my income can go down, is I got to get Aaron Parker to quit and stop. I got to get Candace Bird Davis to quit and stop and her entire group. I got to get Tomas Adam and his entire group. I got to get all these people that are making more money than they ever made in their life. I got to get them to quit. I got to get them to stop helping people make money. So the way that we make money is not perfect. It's just the only, I know some of you will say, well, listen, you know what? I know how to make money, invest in real estate. That doesn't work for the majority of the people on the planet. They don't have money to invest. Well, go out and make more money. What? Am I supposed to ask my boss, my job, to give me a raise? Am I supposed to go out and get a second and a third job? What are people's options? If you know of some other options, it's like, well, invest in real estate, invest in cryptocurrency. No, well, maybe, all right? Maybe down the road it'll come back up. Invest in stock. No, well, no, it went down. You know, it's like, what? Building a loyal, satisfied customer base and helping people learn to be a professional person in affiliate marketing. Building a large organization. Do you guys realize that Terry and I have 12,500 people that are responsible for our income? I used to have only one person responsible for my income, and that was me. So I hope that you reach out and get a link from one of the people that shared this with you. I love and appreciate you. Please share this with people that don't know, you know, they're scared of retirement. How can I retire? For those of you that would like to retire in the next couple of years, you can do it. You can put your head down and make it happen. I'll show you every step. You just have to go to roberthollis.com/free, and you can do this. So if no one's giving you permission to succeed, let me be the first. And again, I know you can do this. If we did it, you can do it. So a way other than the way that the rest of the world teaches to establish average or above average income coming in monthly to you and your family. So talk soon. See you tomorrow, and bye for now. Thanks, everyone.